Now, let us look at different ways to open programs. Different ways to open programs. We have different ways of opening programs, and they are: number one, you can double click the icon program on the desktop. I'm still going to explain that to you. Number two, you can click start and point to program. Now, let me just demonstrate what I've just said. If you are opening any program, like you want to open your Word, Microsoft Word, or Microsoft Excel, or PowerPoint, these are the icons you are seeing on the screen. All these grammatical representation of the items you are seeing on the screen are called icons. All this one. Icons are grammatical representation of any program displayed on the desktop. This is the desktop. All this environment you are seeing on the screen are called desktop. I'm still going to explain more about that. What we are really saying is, to open any program, if you are positioned yourself on the screen and you want to open any program, the first way of doing that is to double click the program you want to open. This is Word. This is icon Word. You can double click it to open. Double click is when you click simultaneously twice the button of your mouse. Double click simultaneously. I've done that already to the word icon. That is the first way of opening the program. Let us open Excel. Double click the button of your mouse simultaneously twice. That's the first way of opening any program. This one is PowerPoint. Double click simultaneously twice. You are opening the program. Let me just put this one before you. If I say click, double click, I'm referring that you should click the left hand button of your mouse. If I don't specify, if I say click, any click indicates that you should click the left button of your mouse. That's just the case. Then the second way of opening any program is to click on start. This is the start button on the screen. You can place your cursor, your mouse pointer on it without clicking. You will see that it will show the start. This is the start button. You click on the start button. I've clicked already. Then you point to the programs. This is all the programs. When you point to it, it will open the content of the program for you. Then you can now trace the program you want to run. In our own case, we want to run Microsoft Office. You click on Microsoft Office folder, then it will open the content for you. In the content, we have Microsoft Access 2010, Microsoft Excel. Then we have different Microsoft. We have Microsoft PowerPoint. We have Microsoft Word. We have Microsoft Publisher. To open any of the program, you just click on it. Let us click on Microsoft Excel and see. You click, Excel will come up. Then you close. I'm still going to explain how to close. Just zero your mind to the beginner lecture as we are doing. To open, go to start, go to all programs. All program will open the content, various folder or various items. Then you will now go to Microsoft Office. You click on the folder, it will open for you. The first time we click on Microsoft Excel. This time let us click on Microsoft PowerPoint. That's it. Then let us close. You go again to all programs, then navigate to Microsoft Office. Click the folder. This time around we are going to open Microsoft Word. Click it. This is Microsoft Word. That is the two ways through which you can open any program. Another method of opening any program like Microsoft Word is to double click the icon. Let us do that and see. This is Microsoft Word icon. I double click, then it opens. Now that you have known the two different ways of opening Microsoft Word, let me just spend some time here to explain the interface of this Microsoft Word to you. I told you in the introduction that if you are patient enough to learn the basic tutorial about Microsoft Word, you will be able to operate any programs, any program like CorelDRAW, PowerPoint, and Excel, and other programs. Just be patient and let us see some introduction concerning this Microsoft Word. Now, what you are seeing presently on the screen is the Microsoft Word environment. This is a typical environment of Microsoft Word. You can perform any editing here. Now, the bars. We have different bars. What I mean by bars is the first line is called title bar. This line, this one, it is title bar because it will display the program you are running and the name of the file. The program you are running and the name of the file. This program is Microsoft Word. That's why you are seeing Microsoft Word here. And the title of the program is document 1. It's going to show another title when we save our first document. But bear it in mind that the first bar is called title bar. And we have menu bar. Menu bar comprises of file. This is the menu bar. Comprises of file, home, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, view, and add in. All this you are going to learn their function as the lecture progresses. Then we have other bars. All this we are going to explain as the lecture progresses. Then at the far end of the window, I'm talking of here, we have 3 buttons. We have this one, minimize button, we have maximize button, and we have close button. Minimize button is to minimize the window, to bring the window down. Let me do that and see. You click, the window is on the status bar. This place is called status bar. This place, status bar. Then you click to bring it back. Then the second button is called minimize. It's called maximize button. When you click, the window will be maximized. Then when you point the mouse pointer, it will be referred to restore down. When you click, Then the next one is close button. When you click close button, it will close the entire window. Let us do that and see. As you can see, the window is closed. So let us open the program again. Double click, then it will open. The work, I've told you the work of maximize button is to enlarge the window. The minimize button is to reduce the window to the status bar, and we have close button. We also have menu bars, as I have explained. In the menu bar we have file. To open any of the menu, you simply click on it. To open any of the menu, you simply click on it. This is home menu. When you click the insert, we are seeing another menu. When you click on page layout, you are seeing another menu. When you click on references, you are seeing another menu. When you click on mailing list, you are seeing another menu. That is all the work of the menus. Click on any one of them and you will see what the contents are. When you put your mouse pointer on new, when you click on file, you will see various sub-menu like save, save as, open, close, info, resident, recent, new, print. All this one we are going to demonstrate it in the process of this course. But before then, let me just give you the brief explanation about them. Save is when you click on save, is when you are saving the document for the first time. That's why you will click save. Then save as, when you are saving it as certain name. Then opening is when you are opening an existing document. You have file already, then you want to open it. This is where you will click close. This close is doing the same work as the close in this edge. So all this we are still going to demonstrate as the lecture progresses. Now let us go back to home page. You do that by clicking on home, then you have the content in the home. Microsoft Windows. A window is an area of display screen set aside to show the contents and status of files. Icons. This is a grammatical representation of programs displayed on the desktop. As I have told you the other time, they are programs that are not yet active. They will eventually become active only when you double click them. Understand? This is an example of a window. You know, I told you in the definition that a window is an area of the display screen set aside to show the content and status of file. This is an example of a window. This is Microsoft Word as a program, and the content of that program will be displayed on the menu bar. When you double click, you are in another window displaying the status of the file, which is Microsoft PowerPoint. Then when you save it, it will also display the name of the program. And the icon are all these you are seeing. They are the grammatical representation of all the programs. I also told you that any program that is being displayed by an icon will not be active. All these ones are inactive program. They will eventually be active when you open them, when you double click them. Double click, this is an active icon that now open as a window. If you have understood that one, then let us start gradually and see how to get started with Windows. To open any window or program as you are fit to describe it, just to go to start button, click on it. It will this start button will display all the content of the program you want to run. Like we have Microsoft Word icon, we have PowerPoint, we have CorelDRAW, we have Notepad, we have Excel. As you can see that when I put the mouse pointer on any of the program, it also displays an extension. This arrow indicates that we have various files that has been opened in that program. Then in a PowerPoint we have various files in that PowerPoint. Then CorelDRAW, we have different also file being run on CorelDRAW. All this we are still going to learn more about that. Then at this side we have other items like document. When you click on document, it will show most of the documents you have on your PC. We have picture that will display the picture. We have music that will show some of the music that you have stored in the PC, you have stored by yourself, or it come with your computer program. Then we have games, we have computer itself, we have control panel. We are still going to explain some of these as the lecture progresses. Now let us create a folder. How do you create a folder? This is desktop environment. To create folder, what is a folder? You see all these yellow items, they are called folder. Folder is just like file. This paper file, when you open it, that's just the meaning of folder. Then in that folder, if you start putting a sheet of paper like this A4 and you start putting it in that paper, that means you are putting file in that paper. So that is exactly what this folder is all about. To create any folder, you will just put your mouse pointer on the screen and you right click. I told you that if I say click, my click mean clicking the left button of your mouse, unless I specify. If I don't specify, if it is only click I said, then I'm telling you to click the left button of your mouse. Now that you are creating folder, right click the right button of your mouse. When you click, you have this list displaying on your screen. We have view, we have sort by, we have refresh, we have paste that are not highlighted, we have paste shortcuts, we have undo move, we have various things, and we have new. You see it? Then if you want this list to disappear, you just put your mouse pointer on the open space on the desktop and you click. You understand what I mean? Click the left button, it will disappear. Now the topic is we are creating folder. Right click, in the list locate new. That new, because it has arrow here, it will show another list on this side. In that list you will see folder. Click on folder. Click mean left click. Click. This is folder. So this folder, you are going to name it. The moment you click the folder, you will see the folder yellow. Then you will see the bottom of it blue. meaning highlighting. So if you start tapping anything, just type, it will delete what you are seeing on the screen. Just type. We are going to name it my first lecture. That's it. That is how to create folder. In this folder now, you can now put most of the documents that you want to create and put in this folder. How do you open the folder? I told you this folder is now an icon which is now inactive. To make it active, you have to open it. How do you open it? You double click by opening it. Just double click, it will open, meaning this folder is empty, nothing in this folder. Then how do you close this folder? You see the three buttons. You can minimize, you can maximize, and you can close it. Then how do you delete this folder? If you don't want this folder again, you just right click, and in the list you will see delete. You delete. When you delete, it will ask you, are you sure you want to move this folder to the recycle bin? Let me explain. It's asking you whether you want to move it to recycle bin. Recycle bin is temporary storage where every file or folder that is deleted will be stored temporarily pending the time you will delete it permanently from your computer. Understand? When you delete any file, it will be stored in the recycle bin. So it's asking you, are you storing this thing in the recycle bin? You will say yes. Then that folder has disappeared, deleted, and stored in the recycle bin. Then the recycle bin is this one. You see recycle bin. When you double click, remember recycle bin is an icon. To make any icon active, you double click to open. The file we have just deleted now, my first lecture, is in this recycle bin. You can do any action with this file. How do you do that? Just right click the file. You can say restore, and you can delete it. When you delete, the file will not be in recycle bin again. But when you restore, the folder will go back to where we deleted it. Let us choose restore. It has come back to this desktop. I think you can see it. Then close this one. So let us delete it again. Right click and delete. It's asking you, are you sending it to recycle bin? Say yes. It has entered recycle bin. Then open our recycle bin and do any action you like. This time we are going to delete it. Right click and say delete. It will ask you, are you sure you want to permanently delete this folder? Say yes. The folder is now deleted permanently. You cannot see it in your computer again. So now let us create another folder. You right click, you go to new, and you click on folder. You name it my Microsoft lecture. That's the name of this folder. To change, now let us go and see how to change the date and the time on your computer. You see, this is taskbar, this place, and if you look at the extreme end to your right, you will see a time being displayed and the date. You will just click. When you click once, it will display what you are seeing on your screen. Then you locate change date and time setting. You see it? it is a link. Then you click on it. When you click, it will display what you are seeing presently. What you are seeing presently is the time and the date. If you are changing the time, change date and time, you click it. When you click, it will now give you an avenue to change the time. This is the time 18:24. If you are changing it, you just click and delete. Press the backspace on your keyboard and now put the time you want. Then click OK. If you are changing the date, this is November 2015. The date 30th. If it's not 30th, you can click anyone. You can click first. This is 1st of December. Then click OK. That is how to change the date and time. As soon as you finish with setting, you click OK and the time will automatically change. I think you have seen that